This is Wymondham, I think that's the pronunciation. Wymondham is written. It's to the south of Norwich, just to the south of Norwich. Historic association with the Kett's Rebellion of 1549. It's best known for, and it is a historic market town. The place where the rebellion started, or where Robert Kett announced the beginning of the rebellion, which was against enclosures, is on a tree somewhere just outside of here, but the tree still stands. Wonderful sunny day today. It's the 7th of March 2011. Fantastic architecture. So this very attractive market cross dates from after the fire, which took place in 1615. It was built as the office of the clerk, and the clerk obviously would decide when and where people traded. And I can remember when I had a stall on the market and how the person in charge really decided who went where and what and all the rest of it. And that was in the late 1980s, beginning 1990s. And I'm sure then it was much stricter with the bells being rung to so when people could start selling things and things of this nature. The better off traders would have been able to sit under the and sell from under the cross in times of inclement weather, whereas the others would have had to be out here and put out where I am now and put out with the sun or the snow. Well, the sun wasn't being much of a problem, but the snow and the rain would be. It has been used for other things. Now it's a tourist office, but before then it was used for various things such as meetings of the town council. Even inside there was a special chair which the legs are designed for the floor inside, which isn't straight. And during the Second World War, rose hips were actually collected here, and syrup would be made out of rose hip syrup. And very impressive building. Down here is Wymondham Abbey. This is inside the market cross. A wonderful building. Today the tourist office, tourist information office. Now I'm told that somewhere down here there are houses which predate the fire of 1615. But these ones here must be 17th century. So I presume that's the abbey there. So this 12th century building, which is Beckett's Chapel, used as a church for guilds, and each individual guild had to keep a candle burning for whatever reason. And after the dissolution of the monasteries and the Reformation fell into disuse, it's been had several uses since then, including that of a school and what else was I forgotten now? It was used as a coal house and a fire station for the first fire brigade, which had been 19th century, and it was used as a library as well. So it's been used to several things, possibly more useful than its original intention is. Absolutely outstanding building there beside it. Now this pub, the Green Dragon, is 15th century. It survived the fire because the fire of 1615 didn't get this far, and the fire was started by some gypsies who fell out with some local people, and they lit 3 fires in the town, and it burnt a large part of the town down. They were caught and hanged. but the fire didn't get this far, so it survived. And apparently the inside's just as interesting as the outside. Though at this time in the morning, I don't think we're going to get in, it's only about 10 o'clock. This is Wymondham Abbey. It's in the village or town. It's 12th century. In fact, it survived to a large extent the dissolution of the monasteries because the population were allowed to actually rebuy it at valuation cost. So this, at the time that Henry VIII nationalised the monasteries, which I think is probably the best word for it, the local population was given the option of repurchase or purchasing it back, which they did once the place had been valued, and continued to use it for whatever use they chose. So this is the west tower of Wymondham Abbey. Now in 1549, at the time of the Kett's rebellion, after it had been put down by the government using foreign mercenaries, Robert Kett was hanged in Norwich, whereas his brother was hanged from this tower here, the west tower at Wymondham Abbey. His body obviously had been left there as a warning to others. The revolt was to do with harsh conditions on the land and enclosure of people who couldn't grow their own food, and Robert Kett himself was a landowner, and he wouldn't have suffered from it, he would have benefited from the but he obviously had a social conscience, and the objective was to try and force change, which to a certain extent did come later. Yesterday I saw a film from 1985 about Lady Jane Grey, and in this film it sort of suggested that she wanted to put a stop to the enclosures. Now I don't know if that's true or it's not true, it's just something put in by the film, but it makes a point. This street's Damgate. The word gate means street in Viking language. I don't know what dam means. A particularly attractive old entranceway there. And it goes through the passage. Another fantastic 16th century house. That's a quick look at Wymondham. If the car's still here, we'll be off. Yes, it's still here. Let's hope it's not wheel clamped.